everyone, my name is Zach as always, and today I am talking about a theory I came up with after watching the newest episode of Loki, episode 5, season 2, and I think this implies a lot about the future of the MCU as well as about the TVA, and it all comes down to one man, Obi. Yes, this sweet, awesome dude. Yeah, alright, so I guess I should explain. So, there's a bunch of evidence that goes into this. First of all, he mentioned how... Now, this was just a small line, and heck, Loki didn't even respond to it after he said this. But no, he says that Loki was a character in one of his books. Because what Obi said was, he basically said something along the lines of, finally, a dream come true. I'm helping your... something in my book. He basically said that... Because he mentioned how Loki was in one of his books and how he was helping him now. And I think this is interesting because, like, this is interesting. Why would Loki be in one of his books? Why would it be one of his characters? And also, not only this, but the room, the space that Obi lives in, at least from what we saw, is his office in the TVA. It's just a more rundown version. Oh my god. That drove me crazy when I saw it, because that could mean like so many different things. So my theory is that he created the TVA to some capacity. So I think what Obi did was, I think he made the TVA and he used what he already had as his blueprint to make it. And he also mentioned how he wanted to be a bestseller author, because when we first see him, he's trying to put his books inside, he's trying to sneak his books inside of a library and then buy them. For real. But, so this means he wants to be a bestseller writer, but then he goes on to write the TVA handbook, which is on every single desk at the TVA. Do you think it's a coincidence that Obi wanted to be a writer? And then he wrote a book that's on every single desk for every single person at the TVA. And then he has a rundown version of his own office at the TVA. Not only this, but something we learned earlier was, or some that people have speculated, is that everybody at the TVA mind was wiped at some point in TVA's history, but Obi's wasn't. And that's a theory, but so that if this theory is to be true, then I theorize that Obi wasn't mind wiped because he is different. Nobody remembers him because he's the one that created it. He's the one that created this organization, which I think would tie a lot of things together. Yeah, so this new episode has revealed a lot, and I just think it was really interesting. Just wanted to go. Something else I should mention is how Obi literally knew what a tempad was. He literally knew what a tempad was, and he knew what a tempad and what a temporal aura was. And he writes science fiction books, which I think is interesting. This really shows how he orchestrated everything. He had the blueprint and he put it into action with TVA. And so yeah, guys, if you all enjoyed this video or any of my other content, please consider subscribing. I'll see you.